So we spent a lot of time not replying to comments, and now we're going to start doing it daily again. I think we got a huge amount for a little while, and we got ahead of us a little bit. So we apologise if you were in that period where we didn't reply. If you have a question that needs answering, please ask her again, and we shall endeavour to do so. As for now, answering the age-old question of 12-bore Beretta versus 12-bore Browning, same spec. So, some guns are not worth servicing. However, obviously sentimental value is a wonderful thing. So this particular beauty belongs to, I suppose, a friend of mine, and it's a Brevet, Belgium delight. It has taken me best part of an hour to remove the screws and the trigger guard, just where they're seized in there. This gun's probably best part of 50 or 60 years old, and it has never been serviced, probably, lately. As such, screw seize. The screw is out through various magic gunsmithing techniques that we can't show you. Pickles is laughing because he saw what we did to get it out. Unfortunately, there's a few things that in the trade we call last resorts, and we actually got to one of those today. Right, so let's belt this out and have a look on the inside and see what it was that was causing us all these issues. Swollen wood probably wasn't helping, because you can't even drive it out of what should be a loosish hole. Right, so there's the action. Have a little look at this bad boy. A lot of rust around the top there. It all operates sort of, just not very well. It's going to take a lot of cleaning. Unfortunately, the guy hasn't paid for a strip and polish, which is really what this should have, but then it'd be worth more than the gun. However, this has got some sentimental value, as discussed. Let's pull this trigger guard out and see how full those threads are with just jam. Yummy. And have a look at this. Ooh, again, in the peak of physical trigger condition. Strip it, clean it, reassemble it. It's my job. It's what I do. You know the difference between you and me?
I'm eating, you're not.
Where are you, Pickles?
No, it's that way camera. Have you got me?
You know the difference between you and me?
What?
I make this look good. So, let's say you have some pest control to do. You don't like air guns, you're not allowed rifles, but you don't really want to use a lamp. Introducing the night vision shotgun. Well, let's go have a look at the target, see what we did. 15 yards away. Let's go have a look. .28 rounds of 6. Pretty effective, I'd say. Let's shoot it some more. Pickle? So,
Yeah, night vision shotgun.
Probably not a necessarily thing. My face hurts. You kind of have to adjust your shooting style massively.
You have to come back from the scope quite a bit, which
digital
reduces.
optic isn't fast enough to swing fast with stuff. It doesn't keep up because it's image stabilised.
It's a point and shoot.
Yes, which works. I can see it working very well and probably more efficient than shooting an air gun at night for 40-yard kills on static targets.
Like I say, it'll be a quick pick up, there it is, bang, rather than a, oh, let's just give it some lead.
Yeah, definitely not one for me though. However, what an awesome toy. That's pretty much, it's a case of why not give it a go, and most importantly, it kills stuff. Much death. I present to you the Hauer Aussie Precision. I present to you the Hauer Aussie Precision Chassis straight hand stock rifle. A bit of an unconventional grip, but it's worked on shotguns for 100 years. So, if you're after a really streamlined rifle, this has got to be the one for you. And for those of you who might change your mind, there is a quick detachable hose rubber grip. Fast over. Right then, we're about to go shoot a gun, just brought it in, need to go and test it. Excitement number one. I cut my finger on a knife, sharpening a knife for a customer for free. So, we have a few things to talk about today. First, I don't usually wear a baseball cap like this, let's just get that out of the way. This is my sponsorship free hat, which we'll be giving away for the next person to buy 1,000 super fast fishing clothes. That's exciting. No, so firstly the shooting show. If you've seen the video, that's great. If you haven't, do. We trimmed a lot of the footage out, although I didn't go in any sort of work capacity. I generally just went to go look at some guns because I just don't get enough of it on a day-to-day basis. Took the family, it was nice, we had a great time, but I had to take a camera because it's apparently, that's just my life now. Brought a game camera out, guys. So I think now, where are we going to put it? I think the bridge. I mean, the bridge is a good place to put it. The bridge is a good place to put it. It's kind of like a trap, isn't it?
Well, and we've seen stuff by the bridge.
We've seen stuff everywhere, it just, the bridge is also the place where it'll get nicked.
We've seen stuff there. Camera doesn't zoom in far enough.
The other one, of course, is not high enough. Spend more money.
More money?
Yo, millionaire viewers, if you would like to buy us an amazing camera, that's great. Sponsor our own video thing, then we'd just be out.
Yeah, I think possibly
it's basically summer.
It's the British summer. I'm not wearing my coat. He's not wearing his coat. I'm of course wearing my Hakila because I kind of wear that absolutely everywhere. So yeah.
So for one shot at a time. is right, it does hit quite hard in the face because it's left-handed. This gun has an L on it.
Yep.
See this little L? That doesn't mean it belonged to Len, that means it's left-handed. That mixed with the cast is probably a dead giveaway, but if you see a Beretta with an L on the bottom, that usually means it's left-handed. Doesn't mean it is currently left-handed, it means it could have been bent right, but it was at one point in its life left-handed, or this trigger guard was certainly at one point in its life a left-handed trigger guard from a left-handed gun. Unless your name is Leon or Len, in which case it's yours, definitely. Game Ball Pigeon Extreme. Kick like a mule, especially in a right-handed gun that weighs 7 pounds 4 ounces. Anyway. Thumpy anyway, especially in this nasty little thing. I suppose the real answer would probably be to hold it properly. Something like this. Oh no, definitely not.
What's that in the sky?
The sun?
It is.
I think. This is what we're trying to catch on the camera. This is a deer. There's some more deer underneath Dan's feet.
So this is the Hawk nature cam. 10 megapixel. Infrared.
Yeah, something like that.
The only problem I think is that.
What that?
8 AA's.
Yeah, but the ones with battery packs are expensive, and you can't carry spare battery packs around, can you? As you can.
What?
AA's, mate, that's like 50p.
Just over 100 quid
50p.
off the shelf.
50p.
Yeah, the batteries are 50p. How much is the camera?
100 quid. So why are you worried about 50p's worth of batteries? This is what I'm confused about, Daniel.
People would tend to use these more than we do.
Yeah. Aren't they? It's sort of like got a certain amount of insane guaranteed battery life, hasn't it?
Doesn't that 50p, does it?
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're with me. That's £half. I think more towards me. I think just so you get that approach. You might see the footage of this in next week's vlog.
Maybe.
I mean, that's pretty clever right there. Hang on, wait. Yes. Blows her up. Do it. And you can see that little red light that's flashing because I'm moving. What you have to do is move to where you want your target to be and just kick your leg. Oh yes. Oh, look at that movement. That's beautiful. Anyway.
Please don't steal it.
Well, on a positive note, I was going to say this gun works.
It does.
Hurts, but it works. Somebody will fall in love with it, I'd like to think.
Preferably a left-handed person will fall in love with it.
Oh yeah, left-handers do complain there's no guns for them. Come on down, buy this one. This is a good one. It's actually left-handed and everything.
Yeah, it's even got the L.
The other L we've got isn't actually left-handed, so...
No.
In fact, it's extremely right-handed.
It is.
Oh look, feeder.
I forgot that was even here.
Really? That's kind of why we're here, to check the feeder. Come on, take the top off, let's have a look. I mean, the floor's been cleaned up by whatever's in it.
Oh, you mean the feeder? Sorry.
Yes, Daniel. Yes. Block gone or not really? Don't move it yet. Don't move it.
We're half down so far. I mean, it's been getting. You can tell it's been used.
Oh,
It's
this is good
in the
news, isn't
middle.
it? That is good news. Cool. We'll shake a bit on the floor and we'll go. Well, not that we're allowed to shoot anything up here, but we're allowed to film. I don't feel totally guilty about. I always feel like it's good to give back, I think.
That sun's beautiful.
Look at that. And a big old foot, isn't it? Basically as big as my foot.
Some say.
This deer is actually the only and largest trophy bred deer in the whole of Scotland. That's how big it is. It's a lie. Alright guys, it's not a red deer. Just so you know, before somebody who's intelligent and smart decides to let us know that. We need to apologise for the sound balance.
Yeah, so
Apparently.
So a lot of people have been saying that the sound is not great.
No, it's the music's too loud.
The music's too loud,
We're turning it down.
talking is too low. Yeah, so we're gonna make this quick and simple.
We're gonna hire someone and they're gonna do it, sort it for you.
Well,
because they'll probably have a more vested interest in sound.
Ideally that is the plan. So ideally we will hire someone who has all of the equipment and all of the software and does everything.
No, not necessarily all the equipment, all the software, just a bit more time, I think.
And equipment and software.
You're obsessed.
Because that would be great. That would be great.
Wait,
well, because equipment makes it easy.
No.
We have a camera and a tripod.
All we have to do is turn the volume down.
Well, yes, but the thing is it's trying to turn the volume down here so that it's not super duper quiet, because some of the songs are actually quite cool.
Yeah, but you just have to turn down to like, yeah, turn them down from 11. No, you should never get to turn it up to 11. Yes.
But yeah, so we are trying. We are trying. We just ask that you be patient. I mean, the thing is if you're kind of happy for the music to be very, very low and almost, you know, it is just a background noise, then let me know down below, because that's easy. You know, that's quick and easy. I've tried.
I think we focus too much on the sound, guys. We're not that sorry, but we're sorry if it hurt your ears.
Yeah.
But we don't care at the same time.
I'll turn it down.
Yeah, that's quick and easy.
I'll turn it down, and then we'll try and work something else out.
Pickles. Yeah. I got a confession, mate. Go for it. I mean, you might already know. What's that? But I've just been embarrassed to tell you.
Okay.
No, don't judge me, because it's quite a judgmental thing, and everyone else is going to judge me.
Right.
I'm really sorry. But I'm a gun snob.
You're a gun snob.
I'm a gun snob. I'm accepting it, mate. I know my fate. You know how I know I'm a gun snob?
Because you hung around the Boss stand more than any other gun stand at the shooting show.
The Rigby stand and the Western Richard stand. No, because I can see the point in spending £250,000 in a gun. And I think the ability to make that justification makes me a gun snob.
Fair enough.
And I have the roundedness to actually say, yeah, that crap guns are crap. I'm a gun snob, I'm a food snob, I'm a wine snob. I think I'm just a snob. So, in the spirit of my snobbery, there will be two guns that I am utterly in love with in this video as the gun porn section. The first is a £250,000 Boss shotgun.
Which
rifle.
you saw at the beginning.
Yeah, and the second is this. You can't help but love it. So sometimes, yes, cheap guns can be awesome. It's got a lot of stories to tell, this little gun. Might do a Forgotten Guns on it. It's a Webley and Scott single shot. Yeah, it's a bit rusty. Yeah, it's falling apart. But put a smile on your face every time, won't it? Sorry, pickles. Fucking hate this, mate. I do. sitting there with my big rip prawns gone.